She was born Mary Louise Streep, but the world would come to know her as Meryl Streep, the woman many call the greatest living actress. Hollywood is a place that crowns its geniuses, and just as often, it tests them. Meryl has walked through nearly 5 decades of acting without taking a single year off. 3 Academy Awards, 21 nominations, dozens of roles so transformative that audiences forget they're watching the same person. But behind that brilliance is a life shaped by quiet pain, fierce discipline, and unimaginable loss. Born in 1949 in Summit, New Jersey, she grew up in what looked like a perfectly stable middle-class home. Her father was a pharmaceutical executive. Her mother, an amateur artist who believed her daughter could do anything. Yet young Meryl often felt ordinary, not exceptional, not dazzling, just enough. At 12, she began formal vocal training, determined to be excellent at something. In high school, she stepped onto a stage for the first time. And something shifted. She didn't feel fear. She felt relief. The stage didn't demand she be interesting. It gave her permission to become someone else. After studying at Vassar, and later the Yale School of Drama, she wasn't considered a standout. Some classmates thought she was too quiet, too cerebral, too controlled. But while others performed loudly, Meryl prepared quietly. And then came the breakthrough. In 1978, she appeared in The Deer Hunter. Her screen time was brief, but unforgettable. That same year, she lost the love of her life, actor John Cazale, to lung cancer. She had held him in her arms as he took his final breath. Grief could have ended her. Instead, it deepened her. In Kramer vs. Kramer, she won her first Oscar, playing a mother torn apart by custody and guilt. Then came Sophie's Choice, a performance so harrowing it required her to learn Polish and German and emotionally inhabit one of history's darkest horrors. She didn't just act. She dissolved. By the late 1980s, critics began calling her too technical, too perfect. So she did something risky. She reinvented herself. She embraced comedy and Death Becomes Her. She ran rapids in the River Wild. She broke hearts in the bridges of Madison County. Then, at 57, an age when Hollywood quietly sidelines most women, she became Miranda Priestly in The Devil Wears Prada, cold, controlled, terrifying, and somehow vulnerable. It was a reminder that power has loneliness stitched into it. She sang in Mamma Mia. She embodied Margaret Thatcher in The Iron Lady, earning her 3rd Oscar. She stepped into journalism history in The Post. And even in her 70s, she continues to evolve, appearing in series like Only Murders in the Building, proving that longevity isn't about survival, it's about courage. Her personal life has seen both devotion and change. After losing John Cazale, she married sculptor Don Gummer. They shared over 4 decades together before quietly separating. No scandal, no spectacle, just respect. When the Harvey Weinstein scandal shook Hollywood, Meryl publicly condemned him, and was criticized anyway. In an era where silence and complicity blurred, she stood her ground, knowing that reputation can be questioned no matter how carefully you've lived. So what makes Meryl Streep different? It's not the awards, it's empathy. She doesn't choose characters that are neat or lovable. She chooses women who are complicated, flawed, lonely, fierce, women who feel real. And maybe that's the lesson in her story. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't have to be perfect to be legendary. And pain, when faced honestly, can become your greatest instrument. Meryl Streep never wanted to be a monument. She wanted to be a working actor. And that relentless devotion to the craft is what turned an ordinary girl from New Jersey into cinema's most extraordinary force. If you want more stories that reveal the truth behind the legends, the strength behind the spotlight, subscribe to Celebrity Vault now.